He changed, but I know I'll be okay. Okay. We okay, did nobody help us. We okay, can't even help. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods, to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make them come, I might get it raised. We okay. Big backwoods, to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make them come, we might get it raised. Make a call and you can get it right. She sucking the leather way it tastes. Thinking about the money I'ma make. Why you niggas sit regretting your mistakes? Got a former girl that never misbehaved. And she told me that I'm caught up in my ways. I'm just trying to find out me a way. And I ain't got no shortcut I could take. We okay. Big backwoods, to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, I might get it raised. We okay. Big backwoods, to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, you might get it raised.
Yes. We live right here on the Bornrich Show. That was just Don Chris with We Okay. Big shout out to Don Chris. He actually made it on the cover of the Reveal magazine. One of the hottest artists. He hot. So, we definitely want the spotlight that. Thank everybody for tuning in right here on Intellectual Radio, where we screaming live 24 hours, 7 days a week. Way over 50 shows. I am your host, Bornrich, with my special co-host.
It's your girl Vita in the studio tonight.
I'm talking about Vita.
Period.
I see you got the Vita chain on.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
I got to come in like Missy Elliott.
You know what I'm saying?
Bling bling.
I wish I could dance like Missy, but I do got the moon suit on.
You don't know how to hit the dance like Missy Elliott?
No. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish I could. I could sit down and do it a little bit, but I can't stand up and do it. I could fake.
Well, that's good. You look nice. You look real nice
too.
with your crone on.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm
God
ready
is
to send them
definitely
to the
amazing.
moon. That's what I'm saying.
So tonight we gonna be talking about some hot topics. One of the hot topics is P. Diddy Combs.
Yes,
Puff Daddy.
He stay in the news, don't he?
He stay in the news. They put him on back out there in the news. What do you think about the situation with Puff Daddy?
Well, another man saying that he sexually molested him. It's crazy. Like,
that's terrible.
It's just more and more and more and more. They trying to take this man for everything he got. When they get done, he's not gonna have anything.
You see what they did to R. Kelly?
Man, I'm wondering, because no one is pressing charges. They just trying to take his money. Like, no one want to put him in jail for all the harm that he has done to people. I just seeing them sue for money, so it kind of makes me a little like, is it, or are they trying to jump on this P. Diddy train? Ready to go to jail. I'm not saying they want him to go to jail. He has done some really, he has some really bad allegations. Yeah, why he not in prison?
But I look at it like a reason why they probably can't lock him up, because they all over the age. You see what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly caught the under the age. See, them people is over the age where they ain't trying to. They can't lock him up. Y'all did it. You can't. What type of what can you prove that he did all these things to you? You grown, you made your decision. That's how they look at it. So I look at it like that too. I look at it like you grown, you made your decision. But as far as the allegation, the things they saying about him, far as him drugging everybody and taking advantage. I don't think that's cool at all. Um, Especially when it come down to artists' careers, and they ain't, they ain't got no, they ain't got no way to get their music out. They ain't, and Puff Daddy is the way, and the things he say do, and they doing it, or he gonna scam and probably take the opportunity away from him. It is scary, but he can get took down. I ain't saying he ain't gonna get. They gonna take him down
they
for sure.
doing it now. He's in trouble. Just in case you all do not know what we're talking about, Sean P. Diddy Combs was sued in federal court by his producer on his most recent album, who accused the music mogul of sexually harassing, drugging, and threatening him over more than a year. The producer, Rodney L. Rod, that's what they call him, Jones, said the lawsuit that he lived and traveled with Combs from September 2022 to November 2023, during which the time he recorded hours of videos, audio of Combs, his staff, and others engaging in serious illegal activity. So we see he got audio. And then amongst the allegation that Combs forced Jones to procure sex workers, pressured him to engage in unwelcome sex acts with them, and others, that Combs gave laced alcoholic beverages to people who attended parties at his home. So these are the same stories that I'm hearing over and over and over again. So it can't be a lie. Everybody is not lying.
No, everybody ain't lying.
It's like he's using the same formula on everyone.
Yeah, so when it come down to people, no matter how big a person is, no matter how small a person is, believe a person when it's so many different people coming out telling you, hey, this, that about a person, because everybody can't be lying. That's different when one or two people come out and make up something about you, and then people start going along with it like, well, that might could be true. But I'm talking about, you got guys coming out, you got somebody was there with you, recorded your whole Love album, and he's saying you didn't even pay him. So how you a billionaire and petty like that? So it's a way that they did him or something. Somebody had to do him like that, because ain't no way in the world you can be that sick. You can have $1 billion, and you don't even supposed to really be making an album, because ain't nobody trying to buy your album anyway. I'm just being honest. Ain't nobody trying to listen to Puff Daddy. This is 2024. I don't know nobody riding their car and listen to Puff Daddy. Now I will say, his features may get heard, but ain't nobody trying to listen to Puff Daddy album. And I look at it like this: if you've been getting away all these years doing all that stuff, what they say, blew up Kid Cudi car and did all that stuff, you was a monster. The Bible said everything get revealed, and it's revealing itself. And you can only get away for so long, and these people is really coming at this man. Like, this guy saying he got footage. He got audio. He said actors, Mick Mills. They name Mick Mills, say Mick Mills. Puffy called him daddy in the pool.
He did. I heard it. They kept playing that daddy. What man calls another man daddy? That is weird.
Yeah, that's weird. And
if he ain't your daddy,
a little bit, and he called him daddy, like
your father. Yeah.
And then they say they used to use the word daddy back in the day. I don't remember no daddy. That's where I come from.
When?
I ain't never in my life heard nobody call another man
just
daddy.
Women. No. Just women. I don't understand. Unless they like men. I haven't either.
For real. Like, and that sound like a monster to a person. Like, if you call somebody daddy, my son couldn't even call me daddy like that. Like daddy. You see what I'm saying?
It is.
And it's my child. So he dad. And Puff Daddy singing with daddy.
He did.
Daddy.
He said it a couple of times too, in two different occasions that they were showing.
You doing good, daddy?
Oh God, that sounds. I cringe when you.
Come on, man. How could you tell a man something like that? You doing good, daddy?
I cringed. Oh God, my that's God. Disgusting for real. To me.
Yeah. And it's disgusting to me too. It's my thing is that it's all coming out. Everything coming out. The way these guys sacrificing themselves, Cat Williams just left off an interview. He tricked on everybody.
Can I make a comment, please?
Please make a comment.
Some people calling these guys snitches because you did what you had to do to get that contract. Now all of a sudden you want to tell, but you didn't have to go to daddy's crib.
That's true.
Right.
You did.
So what about that?
Yeah.
Bornrich, you ain't got to go.
No.
I mean, you can go, but
yeah.
you ain't got to go see daddy.
Exactly.
But you can go.
Because it is
so if you make the choice to go see daddy, then you get that $1 million deal. Why you complain about it afterwards?
Yeah. You know what? I think a lot of people feel, especially if you young, I think they feel pressured by their family.
Right.
And a lot of them, because a lot of his victim was underage when he first started grooming them.
Yeah, they call his house the Playboy Diddy's house, where the kids got to come to see him first. But go ahead.
That's crazy. But I feel like a lot of people was probably in situations and they did what they had to do to provide sometimes.
I believe that.
And sometimes people be in the corner. You never know what their financial status is or where they are. I feel like a lot of predators use people's unfortunate situations to groom them and to bring them in. So that's what I think with most of these cases that he did, because he always dealt with very young people.
Yeah, he had Justin Bieber come over his house. Then he told him, it's crazy because some of these people favorite artists, like back in the day. Big shout out to Babyface. I got the whole situation down pack. I studied this whole movement. Low Face Records and Puff Daddy is best friends. All right, Low Face, he signed the artist and sent them on over to Diddy's house and let the kids come over and visit Diddy's house. First, they're going to come pop up, see the big crib, see the new cars. I saw the video with Justin Bieber. He told him, hey, you're going to have this one day. You could get this one day. And then he kind of groomed them years after they did an interview. And Puff said, why you ain't answering the phone for me no more?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is this phone ring right now?
Uh-huh.
And it said, it's daddy. I want to speak to Bornrich. It rang right now. And I said, Bornrich, you got a phone. You got daddy on the phone. And when you pick up the phone, what you going to say to daddy?
Vita go answer.
Right. I'll be like, what's up, Poppy?
I'm going to pass the ball to Vita. Because I'm telling you.
Hey, daddy.
Man, look, please don't call. Look, if y'all listen right now on Intellectual Radio, y'all watching from live, please don't call here talking about some daddy. Don't call me daddy, nothing. I ain't your daddy. And I think a grown man should, first of all, a grown man shouldn't dress like a grown man. A grown man shouldn't call another man daddy.
Man,
and he
weird.
said daddy, like
yes,
daddy.
Daddy, like women be like daddy. Hey, daddy.
Yeah, that's sad.
And he said it just like that.
And to go back a little bit on Earl, what Earl was saying about snitching. These guys is not snitching on themselves. They ain't the ones who really finding out and really saying nothing. It's the people that, like didn't probably get engaged. Like got Cat Williams that putting these guys on blast. Well, it started from Cassidy. First of all, after he settled out, he should have just fought that, because after he set out for that 30 million,
that's what happened.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about it. What did she have on him? Because you got to have something on somebody, right? For $30 million, he gave her something and told her to keep watching it or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell y'all like this. If y'all scared of y'all careers, to everybody watching, y'all scared of y'all careers, y'all uncomfortable where y'all at, it ain't too late to leave. Don't sell your souls. Don't become, I'm just going to be honest. Where I come from, we call it gay. See what I'm saying? And I'm being honest. Don't become gay because the man gave you an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a more professional word I could say, but I'm going to be honest. The people need to hear it raw out. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell your soul for an opportunity. You know,
some of the men say they don't consider themselves gay, even though they're messing with me. I've heard them a lot of people that's doing what he doing, and sleeping with men and women, they don't consider
they don't think it's gay.
They don't consider themselves gay.
They must have been locked up a long time. Or something happened to them. Or they got molested when they was younger.
I consider you, I definitely, to me, they got different terms, so many different terms for what type of sexual orientation people have nowadays. It's just not gay, bisexual. Now it's fluid.
What do you call it then?
I think they bisexual if they messing with both sex. They like both. See, some people,
bisexual, don't they mean gay?
Bisexual, like men and women. They like both sexes. So
Okay.
they not just, and gays just like the same sex. When you're homosexual, they just like the same sex, meaning girls,
So a
boys.
homosexual guy like a homosexual guy,
Yeah, he like just guys.
he gay.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Bisexuals like men and women.
Oh, so you got the guys like a woman too.
Yeah. Yeah. Those
Then
are bisexual.
why just not be with a woman?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
That is a good question though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even tell you call up here if you're feminine, but I'm just saying.
You can tell us. They can educate us about.
If you just say you can, because
Yeah.
ain't nobody judge you. But
No.
if you like a female, definitely call Vita and ask. Tell us why you like guys too, because I really don't care about it, but I really want to know, because I can man you up. I want to teach you, that, man, just stay with a woman. If you get the script, oh, well, women always cheat, then what your guy gonna do? I mean, y'all gonna fight? Y'all niggas, y'all gonna be, boy, how'd y'all go even for it? Then you smack, what the nigga supposed to do? You smacking it? I mean, how you gonna really play a woman word? I mean, a woman, how you playing I don't understand, but y'all call in, man. Y'all got any questions?
That's what he gonna be doing.
Steve, you smacked me.
That's what they be doing. You see him. Some of them said that's what they like. A woman don't. Yeah. Well, they feel like they were born a woman. They were born in the wrong body. That's why a lot of them
feel like that.
That's what they feel.
God made you a certain way.
They don't. They feel like
people got different things too. You got some
body.
people say they got molested. Some got took down to jail. Some they sold like they did like Puff Daddy doing all and they say
that happened to him too.
They say he got take. I heard. What's the guy name? I forgot
who his
daddy
was.
He's a real psycho. He the guy who signed. He the first one started calling him daddy. He the one signed Whitney Houston.
Yeah. They talk, and he's a homosexual.
He's pathetic. He the one be
but he ain't
drugging them up, taking their life.
He not in jail, and they not prosecuting him. This is the thing.
Because he got a lot of money. Too.
We as our color, we got to be a lot more smarter.
How y'all doing out there on the lives out there? Big shout out to y'all.
We got
He said somebody say
Clive Davis.
Clive Davis' name.
That's his
Clive Davis.
I hear a lot about
man
him.
is sick. Clive Davis is sick. They
even
say
Quincy Jones. I heard a lot about
Quincy
him
Jones,
too.
They say Quincy Jones tried to talk to Tupac. Tupac tricked on him. Then they say Clive Davis celebrated Whitney Houston death. So she was in the tub upstairs in the hotel dead, and he celebrated. So they was having a party, and allegedly Whitney Houston was in the room in the hotel. Probably went up there to get dressed. They might set it up. Well, they probably had the drug in his hand and just put her in there, put her in the pool. If something happened, because ain't no way in the world Prince, Michael Jackson. You talking about
what about her daughter dying a year later?
Come
on, the same kind of death.
That's
the same kind of death a
pathetic.
Year later.
And how is Michael Jackson? I'm talking about the number one R&B king in the world. You know what I'm saying? Selling out $50 million one show. How is this guy overdosing himself off a drug? Them people been doing that for years. They take these artists, and I'm telling people like this: be careful on them deals y'all take out there to sell y'all. So the deal I took, 80-20. You know what I'm saying? I'm a smart guy. I'm not no guy gonna be just selling my soul for no money or no fame. You know what I'm saying? Because what God got for me, got for me. So if you out in the streets and you looking for a hustle and you got to sell your soul for the record deal, I would tell you to be patient, because they'll put insurance on you and kill you. They putting insurance on these artists and taking their life. Michael Jackson is worth more dead than he ever been worth in history. Yeah. Prince the same way. How you going? How these people down the same way? Overdose? Prince and Michael, and then y'all turn around and just did who else they just do like that? They just did somebody else, one of the big pop star singers.
I'm just figure out how a record label can take a life insurance policy out on a human being that's not your family. I think that should be against the law. What does their death have to do with you? I could see maybe insuring some with music, some people insure their legs or whatever but themselves, but that's odd for a record label to be able to get life insurance on their
Artists.
That's crazy to
No,
me.
that's like an insurance policy. That's like a car insurance policy. Like they going to secure their money.
But I'm saying from their
they gotta
death.
secure their money. Something happened.
That's weird.
I mean, it's really not, because so let me just say this. You a $10 million woman. You want to sign me for $1 million, right? Now I signed with you for $1 million. I dip off on you. I'm from the city. I'm just using it for example. I'm not gonna do this, but you talk about niggas in the streets, getting a record deal. I get a deal from you for $1 million. Venture off from LA and go back to Chicago and hide out. What you gonna do? Just put out a warrant? What you gonna do? Get a judgment warrant, or you gonna you might can do that. They're gonna take a little time, or you gonna sue me. But I file bankruptcy, and then you'll be stuck, right? So no, we ain't gonna go through that. I'm gonna put insurance on you. So if you leave and something happen, I'm gonna make my money back anyway. I'll let the insurance company chase you down. That's what insurance for.
They alive. I'm talking about if they die.
Oh, if they die, if they leave, if they skip town, all that insurance policy. Like they get paid more dead than living. These record labels is getting paid for these. Look how many artists got killed with Gucci Mane. Yes. That man, every artist he signed got killed. I'm just saying, like he signed all the young guys come from the hood. I don't know nobody just signed all these young guys. You know why he doing it? Because when he first touched his first check of one of the guys got killed, he got $10 million in his pocket. He gonna keep on doing it. Oh man, look, because I know y'all finna go out and kill y'all. Kill yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, they man, these record labels getting real money off these artists. They getting real money. Like, man, y'all just gotta be careful out there. Just don't sell your soul for money and fame. But we're gonna take a break. We got a special guest coming in. We got Don. Okay, so we got a special guest coming in. Before we go on break, you say Clyde Davis been gay. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to it, Sally. We definitely gonna come back to that. But yeah, we're gonna go on break. We're gonna come in with a song right now. I'm gonna play my new cut. Let It Go by Bornrich featuring Suaville. All right, we getting it together, y'all. Give us 1 second. We coming in. Oh wait, no, it ain't that. It ain't that one. Okay. All right. So wait, we got our special guest coming in. We could come in with Don Chris. We gonna come in with Don Chris. We okay? Don Chris. Big shout out to Don Chris out there watching from YouTube. Big salute to the old Alabama out there. Thank y'all for watching and tuning in with us. Don Chris right here on Bornrich Show. Let's go.
KF4DT. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, might get erased. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, you might get erased. I'm okay. We okay. These backwoods to the face. Homie told me we okay. I told homie let's get paid. What he say? We okay. They ask how I'm doing. All I gotta say, I'm okay. Getting by in my city where they say music is my life. What else can I say? People waiting on me, but so many also hate. I can tell by the look upon their face. Cause right now we okay. Homie said we good, so we straight. About to blow up now. Homies out the way. And get on, get paid. I got a feeling, it might be changed, but I know it'll be okay. We okay, did nobody help? We okay, can't even help. We okay. We okay. okay. Big backwoods, to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, I might get it raised. We okay. Big backwoods, to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, I might get it raised. Make a call and you can get it right. She suckin' the leather way it takes. Thinking about the money I'ma make. Why you niggas sit regretting your mistakes? Got a former girl that never misbehaved. And she told me that I'm caught up in my ways. I'm just trying to find out me a way. And I ain't got no shortcut I could take. We okay. Big backwoods, to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, I might get it raised. We okay. Big backwoods, to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, I might get it raised. Studio.
Yes, that was just Don Chris with We Okay. Big shout out to Don Chris again. He made on the hottest artists on the cover of the Reveal magazine. Yes, so we got our special guest in the building. We ain't gonna waste no time with her. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself to the world.
Okay, my name is Asha and Tim. I am the founder and director of the Chrysalis program. It is a nonprofit that teaches mental health and wellness to African American girls on Chicago's South Side and beyond. And now we also do empowering events for women as well. So help foster good mental health and overall wellness and well-being. So.
That's a blessing. So it already shows that you work with people.
I do.
And you're a people person.
I am, yes, to a degree. Uh-huh.
That's a blessing.
She said with a degree. I know that's
to
right.
A degree.
Period. 2 degrees. Okay.
Like eventually,
don't play with her. Beautiful,
this.
Black, and educated.
You know,
okay.
Just keep it casual. I'm gonna keep it casual.
Yes, and I love the fact also that she's married and
yay, I'm gonna get that around
family.
Her.
Yeah,
thank you.
Got a family too.
Married with a family.
I do.
You mind sharing?
So I've been married for 12 years. To Mr. Charles and Tim.
Yeah,
you got her blushing over here.
And I have 3 daughters. My youngest one is 3, the middle one is 9, and the oldest one is 11.
What?
Yes.
Look at God.
Yeah.
Well, your husband doing something right. You smile. Every time you say his name, you smile. I love it.
He does a lot of things right.
Oh, look at it. That's what I'm talking about. I love love.
I love too. So what made you want to start working with the women and doing the women?
Women or girls or both in general?
I'll start with women.
Okay, so I have been running the program for girls for a while. And one of the volunteers and I had a conversation and she said, wouldn't it have been great if we had this when we were kids or better? We were like, we need this right now.
Right.
So we have all types of fun things and giveaways for the kids. And so we decided to have a conference called the Power Her Conference. And that conference was workshops about everything from sex, relationships, entrepreneurship, mental wellness, grief, just a myriad of different workshops. And then after that, we had a gala, and then we had a comedy show. We brought out Just Niche and Lisa Laird.
Okay.
And so it was really an amazing event. So the first time we did it was in 2019. So we continued with the conference,
right.
And so that drew more women. And so we're transitioning into not just working with girls, but realizing that women need the same things as the girls need. And so just trying to find fun ways to get the messages across, do all the healing we need to do, but also make it fun and entertaining by bringing out local talent and just making it something that the girls can come out and do together.
I love it.
So do you have events with mom and daughters as well? Do you come together with mom and daughters?
Too. So
Awesome.
last time we had a mom's brunch, we had a panel. We talked about the complicated relationships between moms and daughters, especially in the Black community, because a lot of people, we love our mothers, but like also the relationship is not always smooth. And so it was a very intense panel with a lot of therapists on it, and there was a lot of crying and conversation. So people this year was kind of like, that was a lot of learning and healing. Can we just like have some bottomless mimosas and have a good time? And so this year it's a little less educational, a little more turn up.
A little more, less on the tears.
Yes. A lot more laughter and like.
Women always get together, boy. Y'all know y'all can cry together.
We do.
Y'all get together.
We support each other.
I love it though, but y'all lean on each other's shoulder a lot.
Men need to do that.
Because some men don't understand women, and I want to talk about that too on the show. You know, kind of like with you being been married for 12 years. You know, what can you say to inspire a woman that's trying to find herself? Can't get over that hump.
Wait a minute. Now we trying to find ourselves or trying to find a man?
No, you got to find both. Okay, let me just be more specific. Trying to be in a relationship and build.
The best advice I ever received about wanting to be a wife. I was when I was single. My ex, who I just was desperately in love with, married somebody else, and I was devastated. And I found myself crying on the floor. And then
he married somebody else?
He married someone else.
He was with you?
No, we weren't together.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was my soulmate at the time.
Okay. She probably gave him a lot of years, and that's what happened.
Years.
I already know.
Yes.
I see the story already.
To get married.
Well, it was an arranged marriage. That's not the point. The point is, I was crying on the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I put this question in this group on Facebook and was like, my mama said that the reason I'm not married is because I'm fat. And she did say that. And so I asked that question and they were like, no, but then one guy came on there and was like, discipline is sexy. And when you have yourself together, it attracts the right person and blah, 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 blah. And I was just kind of like, I don't like the answer, but whatever. So then I ran into him on like this like boat cruise thing. It was like a singles boat cruise, but like New Life put it on.
Okay.
And I saw him in person because, people be talking tough online and then you see him and they
exactly.
And he was like, hey. So anyway, he was a personal trainer. All that to say, we had an introductory meeting because I'm not big on exercise.
Right.
So he was like, if you really want to get married, be a wife right now. Mm-hmm. He was just like, and I'm like, what does that even mean? So he was just like if you want to lose weight, act like a thin person, eat like a thin person, move around like a thin person, dress like a thin person, and the universe will catch up with you. So the same thing with being a wife. So if you want to be a wife, be a wife. Take on the habits of what you think a good wife should be. Dress like a wife. Talk like a wife. Make choices like a wife would make. And so he was like, would a wife do that one night stand? And I was like, dang, like you're probably right about that. And so it got me together. And so I changed the way I was moving. And almost immediately, I think we had this conversation around like August. I met my husband in October. And we only dated for 2 months. And then he proposed. And 2 months after that, we got married. So it was crazy. Super fast.
That was real fast.
That is
it was super fast.
I love that.
Sound like he prophesied.
It was. It was
like he prophesied.
It's like I had to be in that right place at the right time because like I needed that word so that I could change what I was doing because my behavior was a little reckless.
Yeah.
So,
and you know what? For what he said, because the first thing you get offended.
Yeah.
You hit an offense.
Yeah.
In what he said, but when you open your ears and you're not so emotional about things, you can accept the truth for what it is. And so that's what I love. And you all second meeting, because at first I was like, what he mean? Because it's a lot. One thing I'm not married, but I don't have a problem getting Yeah.
Okay.
I've been married. That's not the issue.
Right.
Wait, but I do think you should look your best, dress your best, be your healthiest. I agree with that.
I didn't
But
agree with that at all because I was
don't.
like, I know a long
What he
list.
said, I
Yeah,
don't agree
no.
how he said that.
But I feel like that just opened the door.
Yes.
So God just allowed him to say whatever to make it memorable.
Yeah.
So that like when I saw him, I was like, hey, wait.
Right.
That was you. Like, hold on. You was the one talking slick to me online.
Exactly.
So
you met him online?
Yeah, we were in a Facebook group. Not my husband.
Oh,
I did also meet him online. I met him on Facebook. I'm not gonna lie.
No, okay.
So we did go to the same college. So we had some similar friends. It wasn't random.
That was cool.
There's nothing wrong with Facebook dating or Facebook.
Yeah. I love it. So
that's
y'all
a beautiful testimony.
Yeah, it is.
I love that. That's inspiring.
It is.
To a lot of, because to me, a lot of women out here reckless.
They is reckless.
And they think they can move around like a man. But I'm gonna tell you, a man don't want a woman that's moving around like men.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want that. They might sleep with you now.
Oh, they'll play with you. A man will play around with you.
You heard it from a man. They'll play with you, boo boo.
I mean, I ain't saying I do it, but I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, but you heard it from a man.
Yeah, you heard it from a man.
Man.
I seen guys do that all the time. They play because they know the games you playing. See what I'm saying? As a man, the Bible said man should know his wife. See what I'm saying? And I think what a lot of women doing, they talking too much. They telling a man too much of their business. You just meet a guy and you get to telling them how many people broke your heart. Telling them how you living. Talking about it, telling them how you living. Your car broke down. You ain't got no money right now. And a guy ain't trying to hear all that. Like real talk, especially if you're looking for a wife, you are already on that list to get played around with because you already put too much out there. And one day you gave me your whole life, and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna look. Not me. I'm just saying how most of the guys I know personally, they deal with these situations where they outweigh who they will be with, who they won't be with, who they will mess around with one night, and and go to their main woman or something. Just based off a woman. I just think women. This is my opinion. And I got my own opinion. I'm a married man. I love my wife. I don't cheat. I'm married. I've been, I'm faithful. I've been with my wife 23 years, but I'm still a man. I've been around different people from the hood to Hollywood. I know how guys thinking out here. These women is talking too much, giving a guy too much about them in one day. They get on the phone boring, talking to him, trying to talk and give him everything over the phone, thinking this is the way you compensate. I'd rather you talk about God. Get on the phone. You believe in God? Yeah, man. Let's go out to dinner and let's pray and let's get in a good church. Women are not doing that now. Women, I broke up with a guy like that before. Oh, yeah, I had my ex. I was married for 5 years, and you shouldn't have to say let the relationship build. Well, let the days pass. Let them buy you what do you want to buy you. Don't get yourself out there so easy. Don't sell your soul so fast because then you lost out on what he might want to buy you. You gave your soul away to him. Now you sold ties with a man, and you might fall in love with that. So you got to be patient. You got to learn how to handcuff your stuff.
Man, and I'm
a man,
and I agree with that. Cuff your stuff. I agree with what you said. Sometimes we feel like when we talking to men that we opening up, we being honest. A lot of things that we've been taught in the past, I feel like we have been misinformed about some things. I feel like a lot of time women lead with their physical because we have been taught that if you got it together physically, that's what a man wants. And we hear all the time that's not just what he wants. But we have been groomed and taught from little girls. And I love the way we've been taught, but we needed some more information on how to maneuver when it comes to men and relationships.
Because man is different.
Yeah, you got to have your mind together too. You got to be strong. You got to mean what you say and say what you mean. Sure. You can't tell a man, if you deal with a boy, like I got a son, they got to know consequences. And that's how they are even when they grown. If you say something, they gonna test you and see if you gonna mean what you say. And they gonna push them limits and see how far they can go with you. That's why you gotta set. Men love boundaries. They not gonna tell you that, but they want to see. They have unspoken things that they respect. And a lot of these women, I hear them say, well, I've been faithful. I waited 3 months. I waited 7 months. It ain't working. So I'm just going to decide to just live like them. To live, move around, like a guy. And I'm gonna tell you, they messed up moving around like that. They are emotional. They are moving from a hurt place. They not stable and healthy themselves. So why would you want a healthy, stable man is not moving around everywhere? He taking care of his business, his family, his wife, his mental, physical, the ones that I have grew up with. That's what they take care of. They take care of themselves, their wife, and their children. And they are faithful to their wife. I see a lot of successful men
you get more
that
successful move that way because you get a chance to really receive what God got in store for you. You not cheating on your wife. You following God commands. You take care of your wife. The more you give your wife, the more God give you. That's your blessing. That's your backbone. So it definitely start from that. And I can tell hurt people, and hurt people, they say anything. Just pay attention to how a woman can really talk like a woman. You can look at this woman and say she's a real woman, and catch her while she hurt. And I guarantee you, she gonna lay everything hurt, like damaged, like tired of doing wrong to people, soul tired, spirit filled down, mindset, and you don't even know who you is because you just slept with all these people, and them. So, you probably. I'm just being honest. You probably slept with Dum. You see what I'm saying? His whole spirit Dum, his whole body, and you was chasing the money. I'm trying to make it right. You chasing a little bread. He give you a couple of hundreds, you feel good about it. But you just soul ties with a man, ain't got what you got in you. You got Christ in you. You got something powerful in you. You just soul ties with the devil. Now, when you go around people, you really, really gonna be speaking crazy. Yeah, I mess with anybody. Because your spirit feel like that, and it's really making you who you is now. Because you soul ties with too many people. You giving your body up and you selling your soul. When you sell your soul for money, and that's why God put himself next to money. You're gonna serve me or money. When you sell your soul for money, you not already lost out. The devil wouldn't won over you already. Because you probably was afraid. You trust God, but you was afraid that your bill wasn't gonna get paid. But you depending on that man that might got, I'm gonna let it out, might got AIDS. You see what I'm saying? But only thing you thinking about is you thinking about how you gonna sex him and get his money. You ain't thinking about your life situation, your health, your kids. You just thinking about a quick sex. And I think a lot of women is losing by even thinking like that, because that is thinking like a man. A lot of these guys go sleep with anything. They be riding up and down Cicero looking for girls, and then go lay up with a good one. That's sad.
Yeah,
that's really sad. And a lot of people, me personally, I be feeling sorry for a lot of women, because I feel real sorry, because women look for guys, and they trying to be happy, and they don't know who to, going on blind dates, and I'm just done.
So what he said about, as far as even the young girls and even the women, what type of programs do you offer with things like that, like to build their self-esteem, to make better choices when it comes to those different decisions? Because I know a lot of women, a lot of people, they don't want to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
They working off pain. We don't know what their childhood was like. We don't know what their current childhood is like. And most likely in your program is some little girls that's being taken advantage. It's just statistics.
Yes, it's true.
And you just don't know. So what are some things that your program offer to help them with those type of situations?
So I do have a story kind of about that. So initially, when Chrysalis was started, it was more about like celebrating Blackness, right? So Black Girl Magic, this is before Black Girl Magic was a thing. So we were just celebrating like kind of like getting rid of colorism, right? So let's love our hair, let's love our skin. And then so we were at that time offering like sewing classes and dance and like a whole bunch of different classes that didn't really have anything to do with like mental health or anything like that. And then people started sending me girls who had experienced trauma. And I had a baby come to me. Her mom was like, well, she was raped. And I was kind of like, yeah, I don't have nothing for that at the time. But the person I was working with, she was a licensed clinical social worker. And she said, we need to add the mental health aspect to it. And so we started doing workshops on healing where we would like talk out the things that have been said or done to us. And we brought on a lot of therapists. So a majority of my board and leadership team are licensed therapists because I am not one. And so I got
that.
God, you know,
Yes.
and I can
Amen.
love on you and I can hug you and I can hold you and I can affirm you and build you up. But we just need therapy. And so that is one aspect of like access to like mental health professionals is one. Structured class wise, we have classes that social emotionally support girls. So like teaching like healthy relationships. What does that look like? What does it look like? What does a bad relationship look like? What is a good relationship? Some of them have never even seen a healthy relationship. It was a time maybe about like 7 years ago that like my husband always comes, he comes to support me. And so one of the girls was like, "That's your husband? Like, not your boyfriend. Like, that's your, like, y'all married?" Like, the fact that you have never seen a married couple is wild. And so it just gives them access and exposure to different people on different levels, different walks of life who are there to support them socially, emotionally, mental health wise. And so we also teach etiquette. We also teach
I love that.
we also teach empathy. And perspectives, and understanding that your perspective is not the only one. Just because you believe something doesn't mean it's the truth. Like feelings are not facts. And so like I'm definitely therapied. And so I feel like all of us need that. The adults, the children, we have a parent class to support too, because we don't meet often enough to like be the full wraparound service for each girl. So having the parents there and also learning the same lesson also from a therapist to help support them at home. So like we teach healthy communication to them, but if you're not following this, how will you be able to maintain it? You can't. So right. So now we have to, now you can practice it in between sessions together. And so we have a lot of moms and a couple of dads who come out to the parent class. And so those are some of the classes. We have a summer camp where it's more concentrated, where it's every day. But right now we just do Saturday sessions in summer camp.
So it's every Saturday. Can you tell us more information as far as how can they get involved in the program and even talking about the summer camp?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So right now we meet on second Saturdays at Port Ministries Family Center. That's 5017 South Hermitage Avenue, second floor. Again, that's 5017 South Hermitage, second floor, on second Saturdays. And we are in the Healthy Communication series. So all the sessions are about that until June. So it's something that we have to keep reiterating because we all need it. And I'm learning things because I'm not the instructor, I'm just the director. So
but you know what, with saying that as far as emotional intelligence,
yes,
something we never heard when we were coming up. That's important for us as Black people to learn emotional intelligence. We never were taught that.
And how would we know it if we're not taught it? And so like if you have a structural class that tells you, well, here's your communication style and here's what you can work on, and this is why this isn't going over well when you say it, because of the attitude that we can hear behind it is causing them not to hear you. And so this is so important to learn healthy communication within or outside of the Chrysalis program. And so that is up into the summer. And then for summer camp, it's July 1st to August 2nd, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 2:30. And it's a kind of a holistic summer camp. Monday is creative arts. Tuesday is life skills. Wednesday is wellness. Mostly we're just like making smoothies and doing yoga. And then on Thursday is nature Thursday. So sometimes we might be doing horticulture. Sometimes we might be chilling at the beach. Whatever it is, it's nature and we're getting outside because it's summer. And then Friday is field trip Friday. So it's a really great program, a really great summer camp. My kids are in it, all three of them.
So what's the ages?
So we do 5 through 16. The 16s end up being more like interns, but they still enjoy it. They still get something out of it. They're still gleaning. They're still around the therapist. So it's helping everybody involved. So you can find out all the information on our website at www.chrysalisforgirls.org. I'll spell it out for you. www.chrysalis, which is CHRYSALIS for FOR girls GIRLS.org.
I love that. We're gonna have to definitely
check
have you
it out.
back on some more, because I think this is very important for young Black girls. We need from her that 5 to 16.
Because I had a, before we end the show, I had a question, and I seen the ladies going back and forth. I'm chilling. I just want to ask you this, just to back a little bit. What were some of the things you told the girl that said she got raped? Because a lot of people deal with these things and they don't know how to get over it.
That's true. I personally didn't tell her anything, but I'm here. And it's not your fault. And I support you. So her mom only brought her for about 3 sessions. And I think it was more about like the accountability in the parent class about like what happened around it. And Chrysalis involves a lot of transparency and like honesty, because we can't help you if you're not telling the truth.
Right.
And so I felt like she kind of just like backed away, like, oh, you want me to tell too much information?
Right.
I think it was like her boyfriend was like still around, and the boyfriend was the one who did it. So also we're mandated reporters, cases. So we have to report when a child is in danger. And so we did what we could. We loved on her. We gave to her, but we didn't have enough sessions to really make the impact we wanted to make.
Yeah, I love that story.
I love it too. We got to get her back on the show.
Yes.
Maybe we can get you back on the our 102.3 gospel station, because you definitely can reach out to a lot of people over there as well. For your social media, for the people can follow you if they want to get involved with the summer camp and all the great things you got going on. Where they can follow you at?
They can follow us at the Chrysalis Program on Facebook, or Chrysalis for Girls on Instagram.
Spell Chrysalis again.
CHRYSALIS.
Thank you so much. I love Women's Month. I didn't know that March was Women's Month. Don't whoop me, y'all.
March
Don't whoop me.
Don't
whoop me. I did not know until this year that March was Women's Month. So don't whoop me, y'all. Now I know. Now I know better. I can do better.
Amen.
So, and also let's not forget, you all, that March the 30th.
We pushed it back to April 6th.
To April 6th is the Reveal magazine release party for Bornrich.
Yes.
You all, he's doing big things out here. And also his book release.
Yeah, The Storm Is Over release April 6th, my book, speak about my life, how I took care of my family at the age of 6. How I had to translate my mindset to be better and greater and give all the glory to God. So, I'm speaking about all that, how God had a calling on me, and I had to walk into my purpose. So, I'm speaking on that. And the magazine party just not celebrating Bornrich, it's celebrating everybody in it, everybody in the magazine, because we finna be seen worldwide, so we all celebrating this together. That's gonna be April 6th. More details will be coming soon.
The Forever Grateful Awards, you all will be coming up August the 13th. So you all will be able to vote for your favorite person, people like you, humanitarian awards, artists. So you all stay tuned for that. We got a lot coming up. So you all make sure you stay tuned.
Make sure you guys get involved. Don't be just sitting at home working and just stressing out. Get involved. Spend a little money, come out and have a good time.
Listen, that's what you're going to have, is a phenomenal time. And I also want to shout out Earl, one of the best engineers there is. I really, really, really appreciate Earl. He gets us right. You see, he got all these words and not to say. You'll see me like, oh, I did say that word. I did say, I did say, oh, right. That to make us sound interesting, but we ain't supposed to say that. So I appreciate Earl. He getting us ready for the big.
He gets you right. Hey, you chewing that gum?
Hey, got to get out the studio.
Hey. So, if a person ain't prepared you, get you right like that, I don't know discipline. I'm telling you.
You're going to go right. You're going to be right. He getting you ready for TV shows and all that stuff. So I appreciate it.
And a lot of things, sometimes when people want to see you win, and you can remember those words, right? And mentally, you could be somewhere like, and I just think of something Earl had said, right? And it'll help me. Hey, one of the first things, I'm gonna be honest, and I tell anybody who just started now on radio, I'm gonna be fruitful. He was man enough to talk to me and tell me I ain't never heard nobody else say it. And, we got 106.3, 102.3. This our home at Intellectual Radio. But one of the things he taught Rich, because I was out. I'm gonna tell, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna tell some people out there, if you're doing the interview, you just on your podcast, let people finish talking first, hear them out, and then you talk. Don't be fitting in trying to button them. It's a conversation you guys should have. If you can be rude like that and not know, maybe you rude at home. I was rude at home a little bit, and I had to get my words back at home right now. Let her finish going talking.
I'm used to it, but they don't take it personal.
Now they'll take it personal. It's all about teaching. We're teaching somebody listening, watching, and understanding what I'm saying. Have a conversation. That's what it's about.
Tell them about where they can find you at, Rich.
You can find me on Instagram, Bornrich1S, Facebook, Bornrich Love. Reach out to me on the interview. You want the clothing line. You want to be involved. My office space downtown. We is fruitful enough to help. Just keep praising God, believing in God, y'all. Keep watching the show every Friday at 8 p.m. Keep tuning in on Intellectual Radio. And thank you guys for joining us tonight. We'll see you guys next week.
And you all can follow me on Ovita Ivy on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about me. And
I'm sorry. I thought you said it already. I'm sorry.
Follow me on Instagram, Brown Sugar 1935, because I'm just that sweet, you all. Thank you so much for coming. Pictures too. Yeah.
So y'all gonna follow her. She gonna post, y'all. Here she gonna post some faces on y'all.
Chunky girls gonna put their face on there first.
Right here, Intellectual Radio. I'll see y'all next week, y'all. 8 p.m.
Baby, I didn't want to go the wrong way. That was amazing. I just want to live with my baby. I don't want to fight no more. Don't want to argue no more. Don't want to fight no more, baby. We've been together for a while. I done made you, man, that smile.